Before we start this video, allow me to give you guys a quick history lesson. So, back in July last year, basically VRChat launched their Easy Anti-Cheat update, or as they called it, the security update. Originally, it was meant to stop stuff like crashers and cheaters in VRChat and whatnot. And I know what you guys are thinking, who the hell would cheat in a social game? I don't fucking know, but apparently there was enough to where VRChat decided to make a big dumb mistake, but that doesn't matter anymore, now does it? So here's the deal. For those who do not know what VRChat was trying to stop in the first place, they were trying to stop clients, if you will, because with clients you could basically get crashers if you don't decide to make one for yourself or whatever. But it also came with a lot of other features, such as being able to no-clip, run faster than normal and all that stuff. But a lot of clients that I've seen don't allow you to do that in stuff like game worlds, like stuff like Murder, Among Us, and stuff like that. So really, it meant fucking nothing. But anywho, despite all of that, even if it did, most client users, they only use their mods for quality of life stuff, stuff like texts that they can use. So if you're like someone who's mute, or maybe you just can't talk in general and all that stuff, hey, there's a way you could talk. Now, sure, VRChat did later down the line release all these updates that gave us all these cool features and whatnot. It only took them, 5 years since this game fucking came out, and they had to ruin everybody's life, and they had to make someone on Twitter be mad at me because I just made a negative review because I didn't like the direction of where the game was going, and they were pretty much a smartass all their way through, and they thought that I was going to destroy the community because I was saying all this stuff. But I mean, I'm just saying, if you look out in the fucking city, I think everything is gonna be okay. Okay, but now to the real point of this video. One feature that a lot of clients allowed you to do was to search up avatars. Searching up avatars is one of the basically like a godsend, if you will. I mean, not only could you find an avatar simply by searching up the name, but you could find you just can do it, And you're probably thinking, is finding other avatars really that bad? Yeah, kind of is, actually. For example, let's say you wanted to look up an avatar of Raiden from Metal Gear. Now, you would think that you can look up, Metal Gear avatars and find it, right? And yes, that can be the case, but certain avatars have better qualities, and some look like they were made in Roblox as opposed to actual VRChat or Unity. So you could see why some people would want to find specific versions. And instead of world hopping, which will download more shit onto your computer, you could just look up specific avatars, try them on. If you don't like it, move on, and you download less shit. Sure, you could just clear the cache or whatever after you want to log off of VRChat, but let's be honest, it's more convenient this way. Get fucked. Anyways, in this video, I want to show off some avatar search worlds. Yes, there are worlds that exist in VRChat where you can search up whatever avatar you want. And that's what we're going to showcase in this video. We're going to have a grading system for how all these 3 worlds that we're going to check work. We're going to start with accessibility. Basically, how user-friendly is this searching thing? Is it easy? Is it hard? Can anyone do it? Whatever. Number 2, what it's capable of searching. We will try some different terms to search up all the same throughout, and we will see what search engines can and can't work for certain stuff and whatever. And last but definitely not least, will your computer explode? So let's get to it, shall we? Let's go piss off more people on Twitter, because apparently that's what I do. Jesus Christ, Shiva, it's been half a year. Get over it. Well, actually, then again, when you're in the right, it's kind of hard for you to, huh? Okay, so the first world we got here is Prismics Avatar Search World. You can find this pretty much easily by looking it up. I'll also have a picture of it on screen, so it'll be easier for you guys to see and whatnot. But when you spawn in, you'll basically spawn in this little box area, as you can see. And right here, this is all the shit you're going to want to look at here. This will allow you to search the avatars that you want to, right? So, how this works, right? You have name right here, so you can search up the specific avatar's name. And you can also look at the author of the avatar, too. Now, we have these search performances here. Basically, I'm assuming this will help with your performance of your computer and whatnot. Slower will improve your frame rate and whatnot. Like I said, we're going to be grading how this will explode your goddamn PC. So to test that, we're going to put it on the fastest search speed possible. And for the result limit, you can have all these, which I assume also, yeah, they reduce the lower will reduce the rate limiting. So again, another thing for performance, but for the sake of testing this out, we're going to go full out, full everything. We're going to see how this works out. All right, so let's go ahead and start searching for terms. So we'll start off simple. We're going to look up Mario, see what we get out of Mario, shall we? Okay, it's a little choppy when they're loading in, but not too surprising all in all. There's a lot of Marios. Some that look interesting. So we have, that's Luigi. I think that's DS. Oh no, that's New Super Mario Brothers. My bad. That's, why is there a black background? He looks like a creepypasta. I mean, it works, you know? You see, you just got a bunch of variations of main mascot. Of course, you're gonna get some .exe shit because cringe. And there's numerous pages to this too. So as you can see, it's showing page 1 out of 9, and we can go to the next page and it will load. Is that curious? The point is, if you're looking for Mario, you can definitely find him. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test by looking up Echo. If you don't know why I'm looking up Echo, it's because it's a funny NSFW avatar that I used to use in the past. But then, you know, now I already have a version of Echo saved into my list and whatnot, so I don't need to worry at the moment about getting a new Echo avatar. But as you can see, there's one version of Echo. It says Kiss Public. We're gonna try this out actually, see how bad it is. Or by how bad it is, I mean what's its accessibility and everything. Okay, so yep, this is the Echo that I know. Does it have certain toggles? I'm gonna have to do some censoring if I fuck this up, huh? Let's see if this is this kind of Echo. Let's see if it's this kind of, oh fuck my life. Let's see if it's this. How do I test this? Oh no. Oh, okay, this must be the safe for work version. Okay, yeah, it's just, this is a safe for work version, which isn't a big deal, of course. It's still a fine, nice little avatar in case you want it. Although I don't think the gestures function as well in the robot arm. Yeah, the gestures look a lot better. Sorry about that. To each their own, am I right? If you want a safe for work version, I mean, hey, there it is. Yeah, it is possible to get NSFW avatars on here. Now, obviously, for the sake of me making this YouTube video and everything, I'm not gonna show anything, and even if I accidentally do, that's where censor work comes into the game, but it doesn't matter. Now, the next, we're gonna look up genre-specific, I don't know how to describe it. So, for example, we're gonna look up, I don't know, weapon. So, yeah, I'm not gonna test out every avatar here, but from what I'm seeing, it did give me avatars with weapons. And a stupid boy. Junpei? Hey Junpei, tell me, why is Portable on PC but not FES? You know, the version that would make sense to put on PC. Yeah, I'm not buying Portable, guys. I'm sorry. If I'm gonna buy a Persona game that's ported over to PC, I'd rather be a fun version. The point is, it seems to look up, for the most part, pretty good. And my performance, while it does dip down a bit, you can load a, you know, a private instance, so you don't have to worry about other people running around constantly changing avatars and all of that, making your fucking shit lag. So yeah, this is an easy way for you to look up specific avatars if you want. And it's really easy too. You literally just put in the name and whatnot. You can either use the keyboard right here, or you can click on this and use VRChat's keyboard. So, hey, it's a win-win. Alright, let's go on to the next world. How the fuck do I get out of here? Onimai is a good anime, fuck off. Okay, so when you spawn in, you can already tell this is interesting. Look around, so this place is called Dolish. I don't know how it got the name, don't really care much about how it got the name. What you do need to know, however, is that there is a avatar search in this world. Now, it might seem like a very old 2017 world for VRChat, and to some extent, you might be right. In order to access the avatar search area, you need to come over to this passcode keypad right here, and you need to put in, wait, what was it again? I think it was 8042. I hope I'm right. Ah, you fucking cunt. Then it's 0042. Fucking hell. Alright, so 0042. and then this button that says Shrek will show up. You click on that, and you get brought here. Looks like it's changed a little bit since I've gotten here. Anyways, we need to make that stop. Okay, so as you can see right here, we have a very similar setup, kind of similar to what it was before, but I like to call this the ghetto version of the Avatar search world. Anyway, so what do I mean by that? Well, you can see we got instructions right here. Press the red orb on the right to enable the search button. So yeah, it's not automatically on by default, which to some extent makes sense. So you press this red orb, and it'll make these things show up, alright? So, you want to type in the term of what you want to search onto the keyboard, but do not press enter. So this enter button right here, you do not press. I apologize if that's bright. I'll see if I can turn down the brightness or whatever in editing if it looks bad there. If not, then I'll leave it the same. But anyways, so instead you'll want to press the red button to the left here to search up. So this little red orb, you press that whenever you put in a term. And this is a fucking true thing. So you can see that there's a blue and green orb right there. Obviously, it's meant for stuff like Quest and PC. What the fuck? And you could do like no color to have like all results, regardless of whether it's PC, Quest, or whatever. So anyways, let's just get to it, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and look up Mario again, like we did before, and then we'll just keep these two on, because I'm assuming it'll just search, yeah, it'll be compatible on both platforms, so it'll be fine. Anyways, let's search. And as you guys can already tell, we got completely different results than what we originally bargained for. But not only that, I mean, it did give us Mario. That's good. It did give us Mario. But as you guys can see, the lineup of what we did get is completely reduced. And kind of cringe. Now, I didn't take a good look at what we searched for Mario before, but from what I'm looking at, that probably wasn't there. Of course, there's this cringe-ass, I'm assuming that's supposed to be like Fleetway Mario or something. Fucking EXE fans are cringe. But yeah, as you guys can see, not only did we got like a small amount, but it doesn't look like we got anything too interesting. Okay, except that one. That one's kind of funny. The worst part is unlike in the other world where you're in like a small box where the avatars are kind of placed on a wall, they're spread out everywhere and they're slow as walls. Like seriously, a Roblox character can run faster than this. Give me my ODM gear and maybe I'll start going faster. Okay, maybe if we do all results, it might be better. Let's give it a try. Okay, I don't think that made too much of a difference. Okay, we'll do 150, similar to the previous world. Now let's search one more time. And, okay. So that's the problem, I just wasn't putting in the right search limit. That said, it still doesn't help that I can't fucking go fast. And also, how the fuck do you Mario? I mean, it works, I'll give him that. It just doesn't feel great to use in comparison to the previous one where it's not only smaller, but everything's kind of all around you. Okay, but let's try looking up Echo again. See if we get any versions of Echo. So, already there's a problem. There's already a problem. So after looking about, let's see if we can find a Echo avatar. Hang on, maybe can I use float to like, alright, where's quirks? Okay, can I use one for all? Can that make me go faster? No, no, come on, full Cowling, come on. Come on, Fajin, that ought to help, right? Come on, that ought to help. No. Okay, maybe float will make me go a little faster. Nope, but it'll probably make the trip a little more bearable. So there are a couple of different characters around. I mean, it's cool. I guess. Functions. Not sure what half of this shit is, though. Not gonna lie, floating like this is, little disorienting. Is that? I did look up Echo. Oh, wait, well there's the version of Echo I use. I think? Is it the version of Echo I use? There is a mirror in this world, but it's kind of all the way over there. I don't feel like working with that, so, yeah, I think that this is the version of Echo that I have. Looks like everything is set up. Fuck. Okay, so you can get the NSFW versions, even in this world. Granted, it's kind of all spread out and shit, but you can get it, so you know what? Not bad, not bad. Alright, last we're gonna try looking up weapon. Overall, this looks a lot different than before. That's a Dolish. Which I guess a Dolish is a weapon? I don't know. I mean, they provided results. I mean, Not much to really complain. I take it back. They got cringe. I hate this world. Okay, we got one more avatar search world we're going to try out. Preferably one that doesn't have whatever that is. And we'll see how this is. Now here's the thing. Unlike the past two worlds I showed off, I've never actually been to this other world before. So it's gonna be very new to me. I figured I'd do at least one that I have not done. Okay, so this is the last world we're doing here, and it's just labeled Avatar Search, so it should be one of the first results you find, and hopefully your last. So we have a mirror here. Where? Oh. Oh, well, there's also the big mirror, so fair enough. Okay, so let's see what we got here. If you look through a lot of avatars in a short time, you might get API rate limited. You won't see the avatars update or request invites come through. Make sure that you restart the game if this happens. What? Am I allowed to do this? Okay, so what we need to do here to search an avatar, enter one or multiple keywords in the chat, and then hit the enter key in the keyboard below. And we can scroll through the pages too by using the arrow keys. That's nice. Mario! Okay, so it's a lot. Fuck. It's a lot more on the smaller detail. But here's some avatars I've seen before, to a better or not so better extent. And we could change to the pages too. And they load perfectly fine too. So it's not as big as the first world we showed off, but it definitely works. And it's actually not that bad, at least not until after you search a thing, then yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, in case it wasn't obvious, this works well. And I saw a couple of avatars from the first world that I checked out, so, didn't see that though. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and look up Echo, and see how that works about. This is gonna be great, huh? Yeah, the frame rate at the beginning is not that great. But afterwards, it's actually not that big a deal. Alright, so there's that version of Echo, which I think I tried in the first world. There's some other versions of things. I need to see if I can find the Echo that I use. I see two other versions of Echo. Let's see if any of them are the NSFW version. If something happens, I could censor. Actually, if you guys know, you know. Shit, I still have to censor, don't I? How NSFW is it? That's NSFW. Oh, fuck! So, I cannot seem to find the specific Echo that I use, but I was still able to find a version of Echo that's still NSFW, so it still works as intended for the most part. So overall, this one's like, it starts off pretty laggy, but after you start looking through the pages, it's actually not that bad at all. So, can't really complain in that regard. The only thing is like, it's kind of small amount, you know. It's worse than the second one, but considering that it's not spread out and you move decently quick, I can't really complain with it, honestly. At least it's easy to get around. In conclusion, for the most part, these avatar search worlds are very nice. Obviously, the first one that I showed you guys is by far the best of them, but it's to each their own. If you like the other two more, hey, who's gonna stop you, am I right? I mean, what do you expect me to do? Throw one of those donuts? I can't throw them. They have gravity. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This bitch has gravity. Another thing I want to say before we end this video, in case it wasn't obvious with the first joke I made at the beginning, don't be a cunt to people who do or don't believe that the easy anti-cheat thing was good or whatever, because look, I don't give a fuck about that war anymore. The people who agreed that it was bad already won their war. I mean, did you guys see how bad the negative reviews got on VRChat? It was overwhelmingly negative, like holy shit. Never thought I'd see the day. But hey, you know, when push comes to shove, well, you get shoved far and hard. I feel like avatar searching is something that should really just be in the game. And I'm not saying to look up certain avatars, like, especially if they're private avatars and whatnot that people upload and whatnot. Hell, I don't even know if these search worlds can even look up private avatars, at least not to my knowledge. But either way, It would be nice if we had like a designated like search thing for VRChat avatars. Maybe it could just be for simple avatars, or maybe they can give us specific tags we can look up that'll give us certain ideas of what we want to try to look for, you know, stuff like that and whatnot. And maybe they could at the very least tell us where the fuck worlds these avatars came from, because Jesus Christ. Do you know how many people I've asked, like, hey, where'd you find this avatar? Oh, I don't know, I found it like fucking 2 months ago. Oh, come on! That being said, I'm one of the people who believes that we should not have gotten easy anti-cheat. I mean, not only did it fuck up shit for a lot of people, but overall it just made VRChat a lot worse in some cases. And yeah, I'm someone who used to use Melon Loader on VRChat years ago. It's good times, honestly. I was able to look up whatever avatar I wanted, and that was it, honestly. The only other perk I really had was seeing the last time when people logged on. That was it. That was honestly fucking it. I heavily recommend Prismics avatar search world. I think that is by far the best of them all if you want to look up avatars. I mean, hell, you could also look up the author creator as well. So, I mean, hey, whatever works, works, right? Is that a bong? Client users when the easy anti-cheat came out. Actually, I can't use this. Not only that, not only for the fact that it made a noise, not only for the fact that I'm on YouTube, but I actually realistically don't know how to use a bong. So I'd probably be using it wrong. I don't want to do that. Anyway, should you guys use these avatar search worlds? Yeah, do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do the one that I just showed you, or the other two that I showed you and whatnot. They're fucking great worlds, all in all. Even if one is better than the other, it doesn't matter. They're all doing the same thing and giving us the ability to search whatever goddamn avatars we want. You know, it's super great. It's super awesome. I could look up trans avatars and be happy about myself for once in my life. You know, because I'm just that much of... I live in Texas. Please, get me the fuck out of... Anyways, that's all for the video. I'll stop stalling now. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see me talk about any more stuff on VRChat or maybe some other games, feel more than free to let me know or like the video and all that shit, because yeah, I like making these kind of videos. They're so much fun. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you all whenever I see y'all. Laters. So like, do you put your mouth at like the bottom piece here? Like, how the fuck does this work?